My name is Casco0 Vlogs, and today we are going to be watching and reacting to what are they named? GloRilla. I was gonna call it GloRilla, and I was gonna get probably a strike because it's gonna be like racist, even though that's her name. But basically, she's telling young girls to basically be a 304, sleep with a bunch of guys, be toxic, all this other crap. So this is gonna be her official advice for females. I'm gonna analyze this and tell you exactly why she's wrong. So without further ado, let's get into the video right now.
Maniac for that trap shit.
All right, guys, before we start the video, I want you guys to become a member right now. Click on the bottom. I'm going to leave it as a comment. I'm going to pin the comment. Become a member right now. I see a lot of you guys saying become a member, but you guys actually aren't members. So become a member right now. You can support me for as little as $5. So there's a bunch of tiers. There's no excuse why you can't become a member. You can support me for about $1. You can support me up to $100. The choice is yours. But guys, need you guys start supporting the channel a little bit more. Become a member, like right now. Like right now, become a member.
Ladies, how are you? When I'm gonna call my twin, and I just want to let y'all know, be toxic.
Does she always talk like that?
Your 20s. You only get one life. Live your toxic 20s. You never get to be 20 years old, 21, 22, 23, 24, none of that ever again in your life. Be toxic, because don't get in your 30s thinking you could just go slashing ties and doing all this crazy. You're too old for that now. You're too mature. Be toxic for the rest of your 20s. And if you're delusional, turn it up a notch.
Be delusional.
Enjoy the rest of your 20s. You only get to do it one time.
Morning, good evening, whatever time zone you in. Just hey, what's up? And make sure when you get up today that you're happy. Because you blessed, you woke up today, you're in your right mind, you can see, you can breathe, you can eat. Just wake up today and think about getting money. Before you go on that girl page, lurking and typing in her name in your search bar, she just remember, I'm proud of that. She thinking about today. She probably going through so much. And I'm proud of the last thing on her mother. And before you wake up in your feelings about that man or that girl, remember it's 7.88888 people in this world. They probably give about you more than they do.
Wow.
Be happy. Get on. Get some money. Make some of the life you only want. Say what's up.
All right. So this is the part where we rewatch it again. I'm going to tell you guys exactly what she's wrong. I believe she's quite dangerous for young females. And I think that a lot of what she's saying is the agenda to ruin the nuclear family and to mess up the Western world, because women control pretty much the dynamic on how dating goes. And you have all these chicks doing all this crazy stuff and thoughting out, right? That obviously guys aren't going to get married, relationships aren't going to be, structured, families are going to be broken, there probably won't be any families, it'll be more baby mamas, etc. So let's watch it again, and I'm going to give you guys exactly the reason why she's wrong. And while I do that, become a member right now.
Hey, ladies, how are you? When I'm gonna call my twin, and I just want to let y'all know, be toxic for the rest of your 20s. You only get one life. Live your toxic 20s. You never get to be 20 years old, 21, 22, 23, 24, none of that ever again in your life. Be toxic, because don't get in your 30s thinking you could just go.
So that doesn't make any sense, because let's just say what she's saying is true, right? Let's say what she's saying is true. Why would you do it? Like, you can get a felony and then ruin the rest of your life. That literally makes no sense. That's the worst advice ever. Be toxic. Go slash some tires while you're young. You can't do it while you're 30. Legally, there is no difference from when you're 20 to when you're 30. All right? You're still going to get in trouble the exact same way with the law. If she said do it in your teens before you're 18, that'll make a little bit more sense. I'm not saying you should do that, but that would make more sense, right? It's going to be, more. It's not going to be such a harsh offense when it comes to the law. Like, oh, he was a teenager or she was a teenager, and they're actually a woman anyway. So, oh, she was a girl. She knows what she's doing. She's a female. She's dumb, etc. But as an adult, you're going to get got. You're going to get got pretty hard. And I think that she knows this. That's also why she had to laugh a little bit. You guys will see when I replay it again, she's going to laugh a little bit. She knows it's so absurd of what she's saying. But she's saying basically to use your body up. I know that's what she's saying too. Like, be loose, be wild, drink, do some drugs, do all the other stupid stuff while you're young, which makes no sense, because then when you get older, nobody's going to want you. You're going to end up just like all these other old black chicks that's really salty and scorn about men. They don't want to get married, all right? Or if they do want to get married, they can't get married because they think too highly of themselves. Because if chicks like this and the media say, oh, don't settle and all that crap. So it's going to brainwash these chicks to, when they get older, become miserable, right? So every chick thinks she's a 10 and they're not. And then it messes up the whole dynamic of dating because you have a guy who's actually on her level. She's like, oh, I deserve a Drake. Because most chicks like Drake for some reason. And it just messes up the whole dynamic. So that's the worst advice ever, is to do it while you're young. In fact, you shouldn't sleep around while you're young. Just save yourself and find the best guy possible. All right, that's exactly what the young girls should do. The game hasn't changed. You can put the propaganda on if you want to. But long story short, guys, I'm trying to say is that, yeah, a chick should definitely save herself in the beginning, like from 18 to like 25. Don't mess with, like, preferably don't mess with any dudes until you're married, and then just try to find like the best guy possible. Because when you're older, you'll be looking just like all these other fat black chicks with weaves in their head, coochie stink, sweaty under the titties, just some big blob wells, right? And that's what you're gonna turn into. But yeah, man, I'm just a black guy online, right?
Ties and doing all this crazy. You're too old for that now. You too mature. Be toxic for the rest of your 20s. And if you're delusional, turn it up a notch. Enjoy.
So like that's what I was talking about. Like, she had to laugh at her own like stupidity because she's like, she knows how dumb that is. You're delusional, turn it up. So if you think that you can off people, right, delete people, turn it up a notch. Be a serial killer. Don't just do one, turn it up a notch. You see how dumb that sounds? You see how stupid that is? Oh, if you think that you can you can hit people with your car, don't just hit one person. Don't just hit your boyfriend. Don't just hit the guy you're messing with. Hit all the men. Hate all the men. If you hate men, really hate it. Turn it up a notch. Start burning their houses down. Right? Like to what end does it? To what end? You're delusional. Turn it up. Be even more dumb. Like, this is the worst advice ever. I think she knows this. I think she truly knows this. I think that like the elite was like, hey, you're a puppet. We're trying to really, mess up the Western world. Go tell the youth, the females particularly, to be even worse, to be less desirable, because America has all these rights, and we're trying to get past it. This is the perfect way to do it, man. You mess the people up. Who cares about the rights? They don't care about the rights anymore, right?
The rest of your 20s. You only get to do this one time.
Hey, what's up? How are you? Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, whatever time zone you in. Just hey, what's up? And make sure when you get up today that you happy. Because you blessed, you woke up today, you're in your right mind, you can see, you can hear, you can eat. Just wake up today and think.
That's actually decent advice. Like, that right there is the only decent advice she has given so far.
I'll get money. Before you go on that girl page, lurking and typing in her name in your search bar, she just remember, I'm proud of that. She thinking about today. She probably going through so much. And I'm probably the last thing on her mother. And before you wake up in your feelings about that man or that girl, remember it's 7.88888 billion people in this world.
That's terrible advice. So one, she was like, get money. Chicks don't really care about money. They might, like, they'll enjoy it for a little bit, but long term, they don't care about money. So that's terrible advice. All right. Guys care about money because it's how we like value ourselves, our society, and all cultures, all over the world. A form of money is how guys add value to themselves, right? Whether it's back in the day when you was taking out woolly mammoths, bringing them up, chopping them up, and putting them into the ground to stay cold, or you're working, a 9 to 5. Basically, you're adding some type of value. But for women, it's completely the opposite. Like, there's literally no reason for a chick to be like, I'm working real hard to get this money. Just find a dude. And then on top of that, it works better for a chick because if like the dude leaves, then she gets half his stuff. So that is her job, finding a dude. Literally, that is her job, finding a dude. You're better off just finding a dude. There's no logical reason to be like, oh, let me work hard, get this money. Just be like a decent girlfriend and future wife, right? And then eventually you'll get to the point where you're like, okay, this is my job now. And he leaves, okay, I got his money. It's a win-win. Like, there's no losses to this. But no, for her advice to young girls is be delusional, be toxic, and chase money. Like this is men. Like straight up, they just turn into men.
They probably give about you more than they do, baby.
And then the other thing that's so dumb is like there's 8 billion people or some stupid word she says, some stupid number she says, right? They care more about you. Nobody cares about anybody, especially in the West. It's gotten so bad that someone can get their brains beaten out and somebody just recorded, be like, someone should stop this. This is so terrible. And then upload it, be like, I don't know why nobody stopped this. And you were there recording it. You could have stopped it. No one cares about anybody anymore. And sure, people care about women for the most part. But at this point in age, they just care about like getting like sex from the chick, ultimately. Now I do believe women on a certain standpoint care about women to a degree, but it's only when a man is involved, right? So it's kind of like how black people are. Black people, they all stub each other's brains out until a white person comes. Then they beat the white person, then they go back to beating each other up. While with women, it's the same way. They talk crap about each other, let a man come around, they both jump on the man together, and then when the man is executed, they talk crap about each other again. It's the exact same thing. So that's terrible advice. Nobody cares about you. All right. I think that's the most important thing that a lot of people need to get through their minds. No one cares about you other than like maybe your immediate family and like your husband and or wife. But you're just like a single person by yourself and you're black. I promise you, the majority of your family don't care about you. Your immediate family could care about you. I don't know. That's like base to base circumstances there. But I can tell you one thing: the majority of your broad family doesn't care about you, and the world doesn't care about you, especially in the West. That is terrible advice. Let me just leave the person who actually really loves me and cares about me. There's 8 billion people out here. So why is the dating game so terrible, especially in the West? Why is it so bad? Why are marriages down? Why are relationships down? Why don't men want the chicks? Why don't the chicks want the men? If it's that many people, it's so easy. There's billions of people out here. Let me just go find somebody. Let me just open up my thing, see the billions of people. Let me open up Tinder, see how well that goes for you. For females, a bunch of guys trying to get their dick wet. And then for dudes, they take anything they can get from any likes they get. Does that sound better than actually leaving somebody who loves you? Terrible advice, man. It's terrible advice.
Be happy, get up, get some money, make somebody like one of your boys. Hey, what's up?
These are my final thoughts, guys. Her main thing is like make some money, make some money. Oh, make some money, make some money. Like she's gonna be very unhappy, you know. She looks like a hammerhead shark, right? She has a chin sharper than a knife. So what can you really expect from her, right? She can't be like, oh, I'm a good-looking chick. I'm gonna use my looks. No, you're a dude, right? You're like a little dude, and the media uses her to influence other chicks, because black women are practically men at this point, to further transition them into being like men without the surgery. Personality wise, these chicks are literally men. Let me look at her, right? Look at the picture to the left. Why do you like Cuban chains are not for women? I don't care what nobody says. Cuban chains are not for women. They're not for women. I don't know what that cinnamon swirl is going on in her hair. She got the Cumberla eyebrows on. Eyelashes on. Fake eyebrows. Right? A bunch of tattoos on her leg, looking ratchet. And this is on purpose, though. This is like strategic. Like, okay, this is what guys don't like. Let's turn all the women into this. It's strategic. And the women think they're doing something like, oh yeah, I got the Cupid chains. I'm just like a dude. I got the Rolex. I got the the AP, the Hobart. Hopefully I said that watch name right. Got a wad of cash. No one cares. No one like, especially for a chick, no one cares because she can still get all this stuff without actually working for it. So who cares? And then she's not gonna spend her money on a dude anyway. So then that dude don't care. She'll be like, oh, he broke. I don't want to be with him. I got my own cash though. So the cash does nothing for the guy. The cash is nothing for the guy. Then she still wants a dude who has cash. So who cares about the cash? You yourself, I guess. I don't know. It's just so stupid to me. It doesn't help you in the dating game. It doesn't make you happy. So what's the point? But yeah, this is bad advice, guys. It's really, really dangerous for women. This is why the dating game is so terrible because of people like this. If you notice, a lot of chicks, like they got the ratchet, the ratchet. I'm about to say quad. The ratchet squad. They got the ratchet squad together, right? This chick, the red, sexy red chick, the other chick talking about eating dudes' booty holes. They got all these chicks together. You notice, like it's like and attacked all the teachers giving relationship advice. Got Mia Khalifa giving relationship advice from the worst people to get relationship advice from. And then all the dumb women were like, yeah, you're right, because they are inexperienced and their mothers didn't teach them how to be actual wives or mothers themselves. The whole game's messed up, man. I want to know what you guys think, man. Do you guys think that she's right? Do you guys think that she's wrong? Do you think that I'm crazy? Did I put this mic on wrong? Did I put this mic on wrong? Let me know. Do you guys like it better with the mic? Do you guys like it more without the mic? I really need to know this too. Like it more without the mic, or you guys like it actually with the mic? Let me know in the comments below. Make sure you guys become a member, all right? You guys have to become a member. You guys can support me for as low as $1. I've been seeing a lot of activity, subscribers coming in. There's no reason why I shouldn't have more members, all right? You can support me for as little as 99 cents. I appreciate the guys who are a member, but there should be more members, all right? Analytically, there should be far more members than there are, and there's just no excuse for it. So, guys, rather than buying that soda you don't need that's going to give you a gut, right? Buying those eyelashes that makes you look like a whore, what you can do instead, you can actually become a member, support the channel so I can give you guys much higher quality, invest in some better mics, etc. All right, okay, everything you guys give me, I'm gonna put right back into the YouTube channel. So make sure you guys become a member. But that's pretty much it for the video. If you guys are new, make sure you guys like, subscribe, and comment. Help me get my video out there in this jungle that we call YouTube. Without further ado, this will be it for the video. Remember, I'm not arrogant. I'm just confident, and thank you for watching.